Most people hear the word debt and instantly feel stress. Bills piling up, interest rates climbing, credit card companies sending reminders. It's not exactly a word people associate with wealth. But here's the twist. The rich often use debt not as a burden, but as a tool. They see it less as a chain and more as leverage, a way to speed up what their own cash alone could never achieve. In this video, we're going to break down the smartest ways to use debt to grow wealth. And don't worry, this isn't about reckless borrowing or living beyond your means. It's about learning how to make money work for you, even if technically it's not yours to begin with. Let's start with mindset. For the average person, debt equals danger. In the UK, household debt hovers around £65,000 on average, once you include mortgages. Credit card balances, car loans, student loans, they all pile up. And because interest rates can be brutal, people see debt as something that only takes from them, never gives back. But here's what wealthy individuals do differently. They separate bad debt from good debt. Bad debt is money you borrow to consume. Credit cards for shopping sprees, loans for holidays, financing a car you can't really afford. This debt leaves you poorer every month. Good debt is money borrowed to produce. Loans for assets that generate income, investments that grow over time, or opportunities that multiply wealth. That distinction is everything. One keeps you stuck, the other sets you free. Lesson number 1. Think like an investor, not a borrower. The wealthy rarely see themselves as borrowers. They see themselves as investors using leverage. Leverage is simply using borrowed money to control more than your own cash would allow. Take property as an example. Let's say you have £50,000 in savings. On its own, that money won't buy much. Maybe a small car, a few years of rent, or sitting in a savings account earning barely 3 to 4%. But with £50,000 as a deposit, you could control a £250,000 property through a mortgage. If that property grows just 5% in value in a year, that's £12,500. Far more than the £1,500 you'd get in savings interest. And if you rent it out, the tenant could be covering the mortgage payments while you keep the appreciation. That's not borrowing to survive. That's borrowing to build. Lesson number 2, understand the cost of money. Another difference in mindset is how the rich view interest rates. Most people panic when they see 7% interest. The wealthy ask a simple question: can I earn more than 7% with this money? If the answer is yes, the debt is worth taking. For instance, business owners often take loans at 6 to 8% because they know they can put that capital into marketing, inventory, or expansion that brings 15 to 20% returns. The spread, the difference between what you earn and what you pay, is profit created by debt. The key is to never borrow blindly. If you don't know the return, you don't take the loan. Simple as that. Lesson number 3, use debt to buy time. Wealthy people know money isn't the only valuable asset. Time matters more. Sometimes taking debt means you free up years of effort. Instead of working 5 years to save up £100,000 for a business, you could use a loan and start today. If the business succeeds, you've gained half a decade of progress, customers, and profits you'd otherwise have lost waiting. Of course, this only makes sense if you've done your homework. Debt used without a plan is gambling. Debt used with a strategy is acceleration. Lesson number 4, protect your credit reputation. Here's something people underestimate. Your credit score isn't just a number, it's your reputation in the financial world. The wealthy guard their reputation carefully. They pay on time, manage balances, and keep their credit lines open even when they don't need them. Why? Because banks trust those who manage money well. And when banks trust you, you get access to bigger, cheaper loans, the kind that actually help you build wealth. Think of credit like social proof. If you've shown you can handle small amounts responsibly, lenders will happily give you larger amounts when real opportunities show up. Lesson number 5, let assets pay the debt, not your salary. Here's a golden rule the rich live by. Don't use your salary to pay your debt. Use your assets. For example, if you borrow £200,000 for a rental property, the tenant's rent should cover the mortgage, maintenance, and ideally leave some profit. If you borrow £50,000 to buy equipment for a business, the business itself should generate enough income to cover loan payments. The moment you start paying debt from your wages, you've crossed into bad debt territory. Wealthy people structure things so that money pays money. Lesson number 6. Avoid consumer traps. Debt can build wealth, but only if you avoid using it for lifestyle inflation. It's tempting to finance a new car, a luxury watch, or the latest tech with easy monthly payments. The problem? These items don't produce. They only drain. The wealthy might enjoy luxuries, but they usually buy them with cash generated by assets. In other words, the property or business pays for the car, not their pocket. So the smartest way to use debt to build wealth is to direct it only toward assets that create more than they consume. Lesson number 7. See downturns as opportunities. Here's something counterintuitive. Wealthy people often like recessions. When markets dip, property prices fall, or businesses struggle, the rich use debt to scoop up assets at discount prices. Take 2008's financial crisis. Many ordinary investors sold properties in fear, while seasoned investors bought them cheap using bank financing. A decade later, those same assets had doubled or tripled in value. It's not about being fearless, it's about being prepared. Having access to credit during downturns means you can act when others freeze. Lesson number 8. Mix debt with discipline. None of this works without discipline. Debt multiplies your decisions, good ones and bad ones. If you're careless, it multiplies mistakes. If you're strategic, it multiplies wealth. That's why wealthy people don't just jump at every opportunity. They study, calculate, and sometimes walk away if the numbers don't work. Their discipline makes debt safe. Debt is like fire. It can cook your food or it can burn down your house. It all depends on how you use it. Thanks for watching this video. And remember, money doesn't care whether it's yours or borrowed. It only cares what you do with it.